Well, I'm joined now by Andrea Scoiucci, who is a lawyer who launched that investigation against Malta on behalf of the Italian victims. Thank you very much indeed, Andrea, for joining us. Can you just give us a sense of what the UN has concluded in its investigation?
Yes, sure. Good afternoon, Darren. The Human Rights Committee has just established in a decision which was published yesterday that Italy and Malta had jurisdiction over the capsized the vessel, which took place in October 2013, and they bear responsibility for what happened there, and in particular for the delay in providing assistance and in the rescue operation. So this decision is very important from many points of view. The first of which being that for the first time, the United Nations clearly stated that states are responsible for human rights violations taking place in high seas under their respective influence during rescue and certain rescue missions.
It's clearly a symbolic win in many regards. As you say, it certainly highlights the case. But will it practically change very much? I mean, is there a sense that this is going to lead to other things?
Yes, we think so, because the idea is that states should not be allowed to create legal loopholes in the protection of human rights by alleging that something has happened beyond their borders, beyond their territorial waters. And international law of the sea already clearly establishes that there is a duty to provide assistance to anyone who is in distress at sea. But it is the first time that human rights law comes in and that states may be held accountable for violation of human rights taking place because of the failure to comply with maritime regulations.
Do you understand, though, when you look at, you've carried out this lawsuit, but when politicians and people make decisions, it's often under public pressure. And clearly, in places like Malta and Italy, there's quite a lot of public pressure about not allowing migrants essentially into the country, hence maybe the inaction that we've seen in previous years. How do you kind of, in some ways, does human rights in your mind always trump that kind of potential popular will the politicians have to juggle with?
Well, certainly, if we're speaking about right to life, yes, there is nothing above the right to life. So this is an absolute obligation on any contracting states to human rights treaty to protect life and to take actions whenever there is a potential threat to the life of a person. That applies also to migrants who are threatened and leave their own countries trying to reach the European shores. So I think the political debate about what kind of protection we should actually grant to migrants coming to our countries does not affect this very basic principle, which is that human rights must be protected everywhere and whenever it is put at risk.
OK, Andrea Scoiucci, thank you very much indeed for joining us this afternoon. Really appreciate it. Thank you.